It's the 2K space.
Defense.
Jamie?
Yeah?
Could you and Mike do the dishes sometime tonight?
Yes.
If you're gonna stream, you don't have to do it now, but if you could sometime tonight, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Stakes high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all...
Join. Hello. This is my first time playing.
See how...
Hello.
Countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this.
Yeah, this is my very first time
Today is
playing this
finally
game.
here. These teams have been battling it out for 16 weeks in order to qualify for
Yes.
today's tournament. Welcome
Just
to
got
the
it
road to
downloaded
the
today.
finals.
It's war, and we're gonna play our hearts out. And whoever brings it home, it's bragging rights.
But we actually played a couple teams that were in the tournament, and we beat them by 20-something points.
We the best because we're number 1 on Xbox. We score the most points per game, and we number 1. I really don't know what to say.
These guys are coming in a little confident, and team ball always means superstar play.
Names aren't known on 2K by a lot of other players who are.
It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of you don't want to miss. Today. There's been a ton of smack talk leading up to the finally time to see which 2 teams will make it to the finals on June 1st. One team from Xbox One and
backup hung in with GFG until the third when GFG found their...
What's up, guys? I'm Rachel, and welcome to 2K TV Postseason. In this week's episode, we get you ready for the final qualification rounds for Road to the Finals. Grayson the Professor is back with more NBA player moves, and we show off your best game winners.
He could win it.
We've been talking about the Road to the Finals for weeks now.
Game on lock, sun gon' shine, the rain won't stop. Oh no. If I should die before I wake, I pray to the Lord.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Checking out the Pacers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. It doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball.
You can taste the excitement here in Indianapolis. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the Indiana Pacers. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Now Golden State's starting five. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes in at the 3.
You know, for the Pacers last season, with Paul George being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the East, in part because they missed Paul George's all-around brilliance and his offense.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Outside Curry. Dishes to Barnes. Green with the screen on George. And that one's good. Barnes. As for those dry spells you mentioned about the Pacers, G8, they had a number of long losing streaks last season.
Yeah, as a team, they had 4 different losing streaks of 6 or more games, and they got hot at the end. Season-high win streak of 6 to stay playoff relevant. It was just too little, too late compared to their losing streaks earlier in the year.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly.
Okay.
Curry passes to Barnes. Curry against Hill.
Okay.
Curry dishes to Barnes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on George.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Now, here's George. Here's Turner. The layup off target.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
This is my first time ever playing this game because I had no idea. Okay. Gosh.
Misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Ellis can't get it to go.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Thompson. Back to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here is Hill. He dishes it to George. To stop the run. And it goes.
No,
the official
I'm not doing it to you, Shabby.
He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Everyone understands the importance of Paul George to the ball club. That's why taking his offensive game to the next level would be so beneficial.
Yeah, he has all the physical tools, the instincts, and obviously he has made those strides. But if he wants to become a top 5 guy, he's still got a little bit of work to do in terms of his game.
Now, here's Thompson. Green kicks to Bogut. 5 to shoot.
Sweet.
Curry can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 5. Ellis the pass to Hill. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Allen dishes to George. That misses off the back.
For my man PG, Paul George, so much focus has been on extending his range, but ever since he started launching over 5 3-pointers a game, he shot under 43% from the field. Maybe time for him to balance out that shot selection.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And guys, talking about Paul George, the continued improvement of his ball handling is key to generating more offense. That was a weakness of his coming out of college. He's worked on it, but making it a strength the way LeBron has would go a long way toward getting him to that next level.
Now here's Barnes. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Ellis. Pacers trail by 7. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said one step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Mahaney's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Monte Ellis.
Yep. Oh, yes, I am. I play a Special Olympic for Wayne County. I actually own a basketball team for the Wayne County.
Here's
Eagles.
Soft touch off the glass. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well.
For three, Barbosa. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here is Hill. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Mahaney kicks to Miles. Hill, a screen on Iguodala. Pass to Stuckey. Another shot. No good off the front iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Livingston. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't.
I think I had that all my life. I always have to prove somebody wrong. And, you know,
Of
still
I'm
to
playing
this
the
day.
game, but
It's
I'm
just
just
the
so
competitiveness
good.
that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
I can hear him.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors,
Oh man, that's shit.
I just don't know
Man,
that we're going to
Williams
see a
in
better
the
quarter
goal.
defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Maurice Spates. Livingston is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Spates. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Curry kicks to Green. Ezeli inside. Mahaney on him.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Feeds to Ellis. Pick up by Hill. And it's Ellis penetrating. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games from him last season.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Indiana. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. Then for the Warriors, Bogut comes in for Festus Ezeli, and it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. Screen by Bogut. Curry passes to Thompson. To the inside. And finished off by Bogut.
Slam dunk.
Nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails into the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Who are you? Pacers?
Yeah. Indiana.
Good team.
I got 7. 7 points.
Wait, are you playing?
Yeah.
Turner's checked in.
It's taking a halftime.
Taking a halftime.
Taking
you gotta actually watch halftime. You need to watch the whole halftime. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
This is a real basketball game.
Ellis outside.
Get it, Jamie, get it.
I'm doing it. I hit it on his button.
There it is. Oh! Look at that!
Pretty good, huh?
Look at that shot.
Points for Paul George.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm before the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in the opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make
I think I know where you're going to be at now.
Having it show up in the stat sheet.
Oh, Paul George taking it. There it is.
And that one hits back iron.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his
I'm just watching.
At least as I look at it. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot.
He walks with me. He gets his best too.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his
Paul
entire
George.
career, even as a rookie. He wasn't afraid.
Fade away, Jamie. Fade away.
His teammates.
There it is. Look at that shit.
Guys can be contagious.
That was good.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those.
She get fouled too.
Greg, especially when the ball
She get
was
fouled?
in his hands.
Oh,
I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't
shot,
miss
Jamie.
too many open
Good
looks
shot.
like that.
I know what I need to do that.
Yeah.
Then we'll Coach John.
On his back,
Yeah,
and as you can see,
I did John's.
He prepared you.
after making the switch
Yeah.
prior to last year.
Yeah, I played Special Olympics basketball.
Warriors leading by 7. Curry dishes to Barnes. They get a hand on it.
Oh, Jamie, man.
Now here's
Good.
Hill, the fast break opportunity.
There it is.
No good. Good D by Thompson.
Almost.
And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Pass to Allen. Pick up by Hill. Allen dishes to Ellis.
Oh, Jamie back.
Yeah.
Screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Releases from 15. Pacers with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ellis kicks to Hill. He feeds it to Allen. Curry against Hill. Score the basket. Shot after
Passing
missing his
it
first attempt.
around helps.
Yes, it does. It was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
I might start watching basketball.
You
should. What the heck?
Rebound by Turner.
There's no getting around the simple fact that
I ain't
that's
gonna
a
do
shot
it
he
for
has
Pacer.
to knock down.
And a wide open look here for Ellis.
Oh.
That time from George.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Curry kicks to Thompson. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of
Klay
the second.
Thompson.
His shots now starting to fall.
They play tonight.
Ellis dishes to George.
What? This?
The Warriors?
To the inside.
I like the NBA.
Here's Turner.
Yeah, it's the NBA Finals.
No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
They kick it out to Green. Another 3 for
Oh.
Golden State.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Allen against Green. Allen passes to Ellis. Kicks to George. This one for 3. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And lots of contact.
Man, you laid his ass. Oh.
I can play aggressive when I want to.
I can tell. God.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second free throw. Here's George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top, up 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clog the lane, and they play great help defense. We got to keep driving and kicking, doing a great job of sharing the ball, and we just play ourselves. It should be great in the second half.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, Ronnie. I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And now, let's hear it. We go. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Paul George really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
LaVoy Allen out there with Paul George. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Hill. And it's Turner in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Here's George. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Mm-hmm.
The first free throw is good. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Warriors leading by 5. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Hill. Ellis goes in, and a missed layup.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
That's good. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Allen. That's good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming out of the court are your Pacers.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Curry. Hill with some nice D. Pacers trail by 5. You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road win.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Curry kicks to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Hill against Curry.
Yep.
Hill dishes to Ellis.
I don't see it.
Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. The Warriors also with a sub. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Steph Curry. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Barbosa kicks to Green. There's the pick. Passes it to Thompson. Clock at 6. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. Pacers trail by 5. Hill drives in. It's back to Hill. Turner passes to Allen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Barbosa dishes to Thompson. He kicks to Green. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Hill against Barnes. Barbosa with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Right at the free throw line, and he overshot that one, missing. And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Hill kicks to Hill. Allen, a screen on Bogut. Hill. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got 6 rebounds now in the game. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd. Thompson passes to Barbosa. To the paint. Here's Bogut. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Indiana. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Hill. From deep. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. And it's C.J. Miles in for Hill. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Festus Ezeli comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. And again, no good by Golden State. So both teams making some changes here. George against Iguodala. 3-pointer. Indiana again missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Pacers. They finish off the 3rd quarter on a 12-4 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Maurice Spates out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Livingston in at the shooting guard position. They set the pick. And George, look at that.
And did you see the screen for him? I mean, that us how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Well, the Pacers, despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart." Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Mahimi. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And, you know, the Pacers had made the playoffs in each of the last 4 seasons prior to last year's miss. Hard for a team that was coming off back-to-back conference finals appearances to stomach that. But with the injuries, they'll be better and back in the playoffs next year, I'm sure.
Pacers leading by 3. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Green comes in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Here's Ellis. And a miss there off the inbound.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Thompson. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. On the wing, Thompson. Green, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Hill. Now here's Ellis. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Allen's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Hill against Curry. It's stolen by Hill. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. There's the dish to George. All sorts of time. That doesn't go either for George.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been a solid outing for Thompson. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
shooting two. Shooting two. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Hill dishes to Ellis. Allen passes to Hill. And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Curry against Hill. Outside Curry. Green, the screen. Thompson from long range. And the Warriors miss again. Ellis kicks to Hill. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Turner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Yep.
They set the screen.
Let's see.
Hill passes to George. To the middle. Here's Allen. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Tink, I don't have a ugly shirt. This is my Olin Column t-shirt.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the 4th, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
And now, let's hear it for your East
What we have? Tank. Not right now, I'm playing a game.
.132 left in the 4th. Back to Curry. the pass to Bogut. 11 feet away. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his third rebound on the night. Ellis dishes to George. Turner with his screen on Thompson. And George, here we go. The kick out to Hill. Looking for Allen, he gets it there. And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul.
Dang, why?
.54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Bogut. There's the feed to Barnes. Dishes to Thompson. Buries it.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch. Shot after
Tink,
shot.
why do you want me to put a large t-shirt? Because I don't know why you want me to. That doesn't even look right.
Can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. And George kicks to Hill. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Here's the screen. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Oh, off target.
Special. My special invitation.
Outside Curry for the win. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime.
Tink.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back.
Why you want me to wear a large t-shirt? Oh, I guess. Hey there. Come here. Come here. Take a look at this comment. You might have to log in to YouTube.
Reliker just joining us. The intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So Golden State will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go.
I asked him
Let's reset
why.
the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Indiana. Paul
No,
George is out there with Allen. Then there's
he
Ian
had
Mahimi.
our teacher.
Then it's Ellis. And it's Hill in at the point guard position. Pick up by Hill. Mahimi passes to Ellis.
This is my special
There's a
Olympic
screen.
t-shirt.
6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Monte Ellis. Hill's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Yeah. Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Green, the screen. Green with a screen on Ellis. And Thompson kicks to Green. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And that's good. Draymond Green for 3.
They haven't been effective against Bogut. He's got 8 points, and in addition to that, he's been a rebounding machine.
Clark, he has been clearing space in that paint, just really out-muscling and out-maneuvering everyone.
Free throw no good for Bogut.
This is my Special Olympic t-shirt, Tank. No. You need to grow up.
Outside Hill. From deep, Ellis. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Curry with the 3. The putback and finished off by Bogut.
These are my Special Olympic t-shirts.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard.
And so it's Indiana with it. Here's George. Goes back up. He lays it in. And that's now 9 points for Allen.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacers.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. It's Curry with the drive. The quick look, no good that time.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
Here's George, and it's sent back by Bogut. They get it back. There's a screen. Tries again. The second effort. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Allen.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. Curry.
And here's George. To take the lead. Yes!
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Curry dishes to Green. Pass to Iguodala. Outside Curry. Screen by Bogut. Curry passes to Thompson. Down low. It's stolen by Mahimi, and he commits the intentional foul. The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
And now, let's hear it for your East
Iguodala against George. Feeds to Bogut. Curry kicks to Thompson. He nails it, and we're tied up.
No, I did. I'll be with him. You know, I said, well, are we going to be rude? Oh, yeah. That should teach him, you know, lesson. You know, my lifespan and lesson learned. I don't know. I can't tell you because you're not allowed to know. I'm not allowed to say. Oh, I'm not allowed to say. And it comes out from Dan. He said not to tell you. And I'm abiding by what he said. And I can't wait for you. I always be so nice to help you. You don't ask questions for me. And my wife, too.
Outside, George. Missed.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You've got to go in there physically and aggressively.
Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back to overtime basketball in what has been a tremendous battle so far. We're going to keep this one going. And here are the Pacers now. On the wing, Ellis. He's covered by Thompson. Ellis against Thompson. Ellis outside. 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Ellis with a screen on Curry. Hill drives in. Ellis, a good look. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Now Curry. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Good. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish. Indiana trailing here. Here's George. There's the screen. The three from Hill. Green with the rebound. The Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Bogut. Green kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Off the screen. And right through it goes. And now it's a three-point Warrior lead. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here we go, Pacers fans.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Harrison Barnes.
Allen, a screen on Barnes. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. Looking at the game for George, 19 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And George drops them both.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pace mates.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Curry against Hill. Curry passes to Bogut. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And 12 points for Bogut.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot. George
with the ball. Off the pick. That doesn't go either for George.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close
Good thing I did something about it. I did only once. Other than that, no.
Forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Hill.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And now, let's hear it for your ace face.
I don't block him.
Seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I even blocked him and reported him.
Barnes against George.
Am I small about saying no and stuff?
Here's Allen. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to put them within one.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the knee without thinking twice about it.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. Here's Thompson. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And here's Hill for 3. Misses the 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Clay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long and athletic, a staunch defender, and a terrific passer. But let's not forget what makes him truly special, that silky smooth jump shot. Thompson is pure, fellas, and he can light it up.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Logging out. They're all folks who is online. And stay tuned for more videos.
All of our clients are on. I was like, it doesn't matter if they have, we have clients who have less